What's going on? You back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. One time for the one time. Much blessings to everybody out there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and don't forget to check out our Patreon. Got a hardcore, uncensored boxing tier. It's only $2 a month, and you get fight predictions early. Already dropped the Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Broner fight prediction on the Patreon already. I won't drop it on YouTube until Monday. And also, you can check out our Food for Thought, Hood Serious, and etc. talk, more to like the live stream, R. Kelly talk and Kevin Hart talk we had this morning. You can look through the Food for Thought playlist, the Hood Serious playlist, and see what you like. This is going to be way more hardcore, and I'm going to be talking stuff on both tiers that I can't speak on YouTube. So the Patreon link is in the description. Salute. Manny Pacquiao, sound like he won't smoke with Errol Spence. He said he could beat Errol Spence, and his power would be the key. Before he said his speed would be the key, but now he says power would be the key. And he actually says he liked that fight. He likes that. And he said that on Fight Hub. I'll link it into the description. If I forget, just let me know in the comment section or email me or DM me on social media. All that's in the description. Saying that Errol Spence fight, he said that's a good fight. He said after the 19th, when he fight Broner, so we could talk about the next fight. He says, Spence beats Mikey as well. He says as long as the weight is the same, Pacquiao says that he would like to fight Spence. My power, Pacquiao said he would use to beat Spence. He said when asked about can he beat Spence, he said, I could beat Spence. So if Mayweather don't come back and take the rematch with Manny Pacquiao, I've been telling y'all that Mikey Garcia, I think, already had a handshake agreement with Al Heyman to fight Errol Spence, and that was probably part of getting Manny Pacquiao over to PBC. That was part of the deal of getting him being able to be eligible to fight in the United States and make that tax issue go away. So I think it had to do with him fighting some of the PBC guys. He said it when he first came over. He said he wants to fight the best PBC guys. Now, obviously, it sounds like they kind of hoodwinked him into talking to Al Heyman by saying that Mayweather coming over to whatever that Asia, China, Japan, wherever in Asia they was at, where Floyd was telling him, like, you know what? We can rematch. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a rematch and this and that. And basically it sounded like pretty much they finessed him into talking to Al. He talked to Al and pretty much now it's happening. You know what I'm saying? And now that it's happening, they got him to talk to Al. I think the agreement to talk to Al was the agreement to talk to Al was just strictly based on fighting the PBC guys and getting him to fight in America. Now he is able to fight in America. I think he's happy for that. He's happy to make good money, but all he got to do is just fight some of his top guys. You don't want Keith Thurman to get that fight. Trust me. And Keith Thurman get that fight, you'll never see Keith Thurman in the ring again. He's probably gonna hold that belt for another year. So I really believe that that Pacquiao will fight Errol Spence as long as Floyd don't get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Now I think it's an outside chance that Manny Pacquiao could fight Danny Garcia after the Adrian Broner fight. Well, all this is pretty much contingent. All this is pretty much contingent on Manny Pacquiao beating Broner. And if he takes any physical damage or if he gets dropped, he look vulnerable, then I think, all right, Pacquiao is probably going to go another route. But I think Mikey Garcia and Pacquiao, if Mikey Garcia could beat Errol, is another fight that will happen. And don't rule out Floyd coming back fighting the winner of Mikey Garcia Pacquiao. Now, Floyd will fight Pacquiao. He'll fight Mikey Garcia Pacquiao again. He ain't gonna fight Errol Spence. If Floyd don't come back and fight Pacquiao before Errol Spence do, he ain't fighting Errol Spence, okay, if he beat Pacquiao. Now, Pacquiao come back, he beat up on Broner, he beat up on Errol Spence or the Mikey winner, then I believe Floyd to come back and fight Manny Pacquiao, okay, because his buzz would be that hot. So, pretty much, like I said before, this is the fight. Errol said it out of his mouth. That's what Al wanted, and I had to put two and two together. That's what, that's what Al Heyman wanted in return from Pacquiao. He don't want this money back for making him eligible to fight in the United States again. He wants him to fight his top guys and take some of his guys to the superstardom level. That's how they going to turn Errol Spence into a pay-per-view star. That's how. That's how they going to turn Errol Spence into a pay-per-view star. That's how they can get Errol Spence in the ring with Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. They're going to use Mikey Garcia, his Mexican fan base, to get Errol Spence some casual fans. They're going to use Manny Pacquiao fan base to get Errol Spence even more casual fans. Then they going to take it to the next level with Keith Thurman or Sean Porter fight or both. Or they can fight and he get the winner. So they got a plan for Errol Spence. And while Errol Spence was Eddie Hearn said, well, he's too deep in and he's being sweet talked. It sounds like Eddie Hearn is making good on his promise. Not Eddie Hearn, but Al Heyman is making good on his promise. And he's getting Errol Spence money. On top of that, he's about to get him some notoriety. All Errol Spence got to do is do the physical part. Stay focused, beat Mikey. Don't take Mikey as a joke. Stay focused, beat Pacquiao. Don't take him as a joke. And then, obviously, his worth going to go up and guys going to want to fight Errol because now the risk matches the reward. Before that, the risk didn't match the reward. Nobody really cared about the IBF, even though they're the most strictest sanctioned belt body. They didn't really care about the IBF, But now that, you're going to get a chance to be on pay-per-view and you're going to have pay-per-view upside fucking with Errol, now it's going to make it worth it. It's better than going to make $2 or $3 million fight Errol. You probably get a $5 million guarantee if you keep Thurman and Sean Porter fight Errol early next year. Okay, now, I might get $2 million on the back end for a pay-per-view of $3 million. Now we're talking $2-3 million to fight Errol to $8 million, $9 million possibly to fight Errol. If we could promote the fight and do it the right way. If I'm Errol Spence, I'm taking the whole bag. I'll give you a small percentage of the back end money because you clowns didn't want to fight me. But then again, Errol got to handle business versus Mikey. And nothing in this boxing game is a given. But it's showing you that Manny Pacquiao is willing to fight the best. Where Floyd Mayweather, and that's why I respect Pacquiao, well, he didn't want to never give brothers an opportunity. He never wanted to pass the torch because he was a torch hog. He was an attention whore. He didn't want to get nobody else no accolades in boxing. He was never going to really ever physically pass the torch. He was never going to do a Mayweather Invitational tournament. Well, he spent $18 million on a watch. He could have put $18 million for the winner of the tournament up, and like he could have got the best welterweights to fight in the Mayweather Invitational. The winner get the $18 million. He could have passed the torch that way. He was never going to get Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford opportunity to shoot it out or to have a shootout with him. You know what I'm saying? Or shoot a fair one with him. He wasn't going to get him that opportunity. And that's why I don't understand with Floyd not trying to do the best for the state of boxing, not trying to get back to boxing for a dude who go over to Russia and open up or do a Mayweather clinic and open up a Mayweather boxing club, whatever he did over there, who ain't giving back to the amateur system, who ain't opening up gyms around America, who ain't helping youth around America, who don't do nothing for the Olympics and nothing for them kids over there, but go to Russia and help those kids. Why would anybody sign to Floyd Mayweather? Real talk, I see why fighters don't sign to him. He's an egotistic attention whore. He's a guy that just plays it safe, protects his brand, like Gervonta Tank Davis. He had killed Gervonta Tank Davis before he let him blow up and be bigger than the Mayweather brand. Period. So you can't have a boss that don't want to see you be great. You can't have a mentor that don't want you to succeed them or surpass them. All they want to do is hold you back. You know what I'm saying? So all these dudes look up to Floyd. He really a cornball, and I've been saying that for years. He's really a hardcore cornball. That's what he is. He's a cornball. And Manny Pacquiao is passing the torch. I don't think it's Manny Pacquiao want to. If Pacquiao is financially secure, I don't think Pacquiao will still be banging. I don't think he'll still be scrapping. I think he'd be in the Philippines and Manila chilling. But he got to. It's a difference. So it ain't like he want to pass the torch and fight black fighters. If that was the case, he'd have fought Terrence Crawford. This is something he had to do to be able to be eligible to fight in the United States. Because Bob Arum wasn't fronting no money. So that's just what the situation is with them. But appreciate it. I'll link that interview in the source and description. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. Once again, that links to the description, man. Get all the perks, early fight prediction, only $2 for the boxing fans if you want some of that intellectual, real talk. It's $5 for that food for thought tier. A lot of things coming with that as well. Got a few things uploaded on both tiers. Check it out. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also can reach out through the email if you got a business question, inquiry, or sponsorship. You want to make a donation to the channel. That link's always there in the description as well. We will go live with some boxing later on. Blessings. One time for the one time. Y'all know what it is. CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.